Welcome to Starfield Wiki. I am Lucian Darkscythe, and today we have for you the Ultimate Explorer's Guide. We shall look at the top tips and tricks along with the best perks to aid you in your journey. Explorations allow you to gain a ton of experience points without much combat. Given quests in Starfield provide much less experience points than previous Bethesda games, players are incentivized to primarily level up through explorations, combat and crafting, where today our focus will be on explorations. First and foremost, to scan a planet or a moon, you simply hold the scan button. On PC the default is R. The relevant information about the planet will be shown on the left. The type of planet's composition can range from ice, barren, rocks, ice giants, gas giants and asteroid entities, where you will not be able to land on the asteroids due to their size, or on the giants due to their extreme gravity, pressure, or their atmospheric makeup. In terms of gravity, on planets with 1.0 G you'll be able to jump to a height that you would expect on Earth. Smaller planets and moons with lower Gs will let you jump and also propel yourself much higher with the jetpack, whilst falling significantly slower and taking less fall damage the lower the Gs. Do use this knowledge to your advantage when traversing through uneven lands. Planets with more mass and density than Earth can have greater gravity, and it is advisable to be careful when taking a leap of faith, as you have an increased chance of incurring broken limbs falling from the same height that will negatively affect your explorations. When you have landed on a planet, do use the compass HUD at the bottom left and initiate the hand scanner with F on PC, LB on Xbox to check most of the aforementioned attributes of the planet or the moon which you have landed on. As the possibility of astrobiology behind Starfield is based mostly on Earth's own constitution, you will find life the more temperate and closer to Earth's own temperature it is. Planets categorized as infernos, deep freeze, scorched, frozen, etc., away from the Earth's nominal will find it difficult to bear any flora or fauna, if at all. You'll be able to breathe in atmospheres with oxygen and can also find alien flora and fauna on planets with water and an existent magnetosphere, which will deflect solar radiation for allowing planetary habitation. All these planetary composition and atmospheric factors can also determine if you're able to walk around without a protective spacesuit. The resources ranging from common, uncommon, rare, exotic to unique denotes the planet's constitution and what you will need to individually scan with your hand scanner to complete your survey upon landing. The traits are geological features of planets and moons and serve as points of interest when you land. Initially, you scan the planet's surface from its orbit for its resources and traits. But with the appropriate perks I will mention later, you'll be able to scan these from up to 30 light years away. Procedurally generated caves in moons and planets may not be as deep and complex as Skyrim, but they do serve a primary purpose of housing rare resources. Should you encounter them on your path to survey completion, enter them to expedite the process. An easy aspect to miss out on when fully surveying a planet is the scanning of aquatic or amphibious creatures. When scanning the planet's surface, should you notice a percentage indicator hovering above an ocean, it means you'll need to land on the nearby coast. Look around, make your way to the ocean to find the appropriate creatures for your hand scanner. Now let's move on to the best perks to aid you in your explorations, not in any order. From the physical category, fitness level 4 is recommended, so that you're able to run or sprint for longer distances. Given how in most cases, after you land on a planet, you'll be traversing from one point of interest to another all the time. The next perk is weightlifting level 4, where it will increase your carrying capacity by 100. This is vital to reduce the frequency of being over-encumbered all the time as you're harvesting resources in your journey. From the social category, leadership level 2 is recommended, so that your companions who are sworn to carry your burdens will be able to carry 50 kilograms more of that said burden. Highly advisable to have your companions always ready as a mule for your precious loot. Do check out the previous video after this video, linked in the description, for a full combat-focused guide. From the science category, surveying level 4 is one of my favorite perks for exploration, and I regret not getting it sooner. It increases the distance at which your hand scanner can detect flora, fauna, resources, etc., while simultaneously allowing you to zoom towards the scannable entities which can be surveyed and scanned into your data log from much further away. Personally, I find it easier to use the hand scanner at nighttime, where the contrast of the vibrant colors of the scanned or the unscanned entities stand out much better, so you're able to detect them easier from a distance. Use the bed in your spaceship before each planetary expedition to not only wake up at evening hours, but also to give you an EXP boost with the well-rested bonus. The next perk I would recommend is the Astrodynamics perk of any rank that may be suitable for your ship's potential, if you are not able to afford ships with further grav jump range and lower fuel consumption. If you can craft or purchase ships with better modules, you can reach almost anywhere in the game within a jump or two without needing this. Do keep in mind you'll need the piloting perk from the tech category to be able to fly higher classed ships with potentially better grav drive modules, and the Starship design perk should you decide to upgrade individual ship modules. The next perk is Geology level 4, which will allow you to make your expeditions more efficient and resourceful. You will harvest better resources which will make your journeys across planets more productive. For the same reason, the next two complementary pairs of perks, Botany and Zoology at level 4, will allow you to not just gather better resources from flora and fauna, but you will also reduce the number of hand scans required to fully survey a species by 1 at each rank of the perk. So at max rank, you'll be able to survey information of a species at a rate of 25% per scan, meaning you'd only need 4 scans of the organism to complete its survey, expediting the processes of your expedition. Scanning level 4 is another essential perk to allow you to detect more infrequent resources per each rank on the surface view of the planet or the moon. Land in the appropriate area for a guaranteed spawn of the resources. Astrophysics level 4 will allow you to scan those planets' surfaces from 30 light years away, whilst also giving you increased opportunities per each rank of the perk for a quick boost of experience points, where you're able to also automatically detect traits of the planets from those scans. This will allow you to complete planet surveys at a faster rate. Bonus notable perks are Chemistry from the same science category and Gastronomy from social to craft and cook chems and foods, with effects such as temporary increased movement speed, boosted max O2 and O2 recovery rate, increased carry weight capacity, etc. I hope you found this video useful. Please do check out the previous video for the best combat perks for your explorations. With that being said, like and subscribe to Starfield Wiki for more future content.